The most valued, I be feeling like $1 million in the bank account. The most valued, never die, cause I'm going for the big amount. The most valued, I just turn the robbers cause I really hold it down.
Welcome to the Most Valued Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us again for another episode. At the Most Valued Podcast, we discover the stories which have contributed to the talent. Today we have an amazing guest, someone who's very inspirational within our community and inspires a lot of people to get things done. We also have a special co-host, Alex. You want to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's going on today, guys?
Yeah. What do you do? Who are you?
I mean, I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I'm always doing too much most of the time, but I wanted to drop in because me and Astrid, we worked on a lot of projects before, and then catch up. It's been a while, so
yeah, it'll be very exciting.
100%.
Yes. So yes, we have Astrid in the building. He's already introduced her for me, but we have Astrid. But that's okay. Who are you, Astrid? And tell us about yourself.
So, yes, my name is Astrid Chidibu, as most know me,
Yep.
and I pretty much engage a lot in the fashion industry in our community.
Yes.
And the goal is pretty much to bring the hidden talents in a bigger platform to be seen.
Yeah.
And I'm the founder of Kaleidoscope World of Fashion, and this is what I do.
Yep. Tell us about kaleidoscope, the meaning of that word. What does it mean?
Kaleidoscope is pretty much a mix of color. I'm sure many of you knows that it's like a kid's toys where everyone where the color are mixed, and then you can play with it. But the reason I choose the name Kaleidoscope, first of all, I felt like diversity, multicultural, everything was overused, so it could not really express what I was feeling to what I wanted to do. And the backstory of Kaleidoscope, where it coming from, like the name is actually, back in the day, people used to collect broken glasses, and they used to put the broken glasses together so they can have a kaleidoscope. And I used it as I saw many of us, or the multicultural designer models that I'm working from, they all left the country to come here. And, obviously, a story was broken there where they originally from, and when they come to Australia, they continue with a new story. So for me, all of them, it kind of like, when you put them together, they become like a kaleidoscope of the story. Yes.
Hey, that's really interesting. Yeah. Now I get it. Because I heard the word kaleidoscope. I was thinking to myself, why did she choose that word kaleidoscope?
Yeah.
But it's that spectrum, like getting people from different walks of life, broken stories, bring them together.
Yes, and become a beautiful mix of color.
Yeah. So how did you get into the fashion industry? What was your inspirations?
Oh my God, this is like back in Germany. By the way, I'm from Germany. So.
Yes, okay.
I don't even know that.
I know, I don't have the blonde hair, blue eyes, but ich spreche Deutsch. Ich bin from Deutschland.
Like, Deutschland.
But I have a strong French accent.
How long were you in Germany for?
Actually, I moved to Germany when I was 12 years.
Oh, really? So that's still a while.
I think not 10. Until 10, 10 years, 12 years, I was in Germany. And I grew up pretty much all my life until I was 26 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't ask me how old I am.
That's a secret,
I think we
No,
did the
it's not
math.
secret. I actually
It's
don't
like they
care.
say, never
I
ask
think,
a woman her age,
Really? No, I don't
That's
mind.
a say, yeah.
I'm actually proud because I'm really cannot wait to have white hair, which
Yeah.
actually for me is like the crown of wisdom. So I cannot wait.
It's all about perspective, isn't it?
I know.
Like George Clooney style.
I'm excited. I'm 41 anyway.
Yeah. Wow.
Mine.
Oh, man. You're looking good. I mean,
Mine is 15 years, guys. Like, come on, man. Come
you
on.
could have easily
Come
passed
on.
25.
My secret is like, I sleep in the fridge. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Cool room.
No, so so back to when I started
Fashion,
it's pretty much I remember when I was young and the first time I saw Naomi Campbell, I was like, something like this exists. Usually at that time, I'm just a 14 years old girl, and I was such a tomboy. I was more like to music. I was thinking, I'll be one of the Fugees, I'm Lauryn Hill. I was so upset, like this is me, and especially because I have two brothers after me, so they were my my Fuji group.
Yeah.
So, and then I saw Naomi Campbell because I never saw the world of fashion being even represented by any African models at that time.
Yeah.
When I saw Naomi Campbell in the runway, I was like, wow, I can actually do this.
Yes. Yes.
And actually, I started to teach myself how to model, how to do this. But then from some reason, woman world, it was just too stressful for me. All those, you have to do your hair like this and this. So I was a bit such a lazy. I loved my tomboy. So I kind of like ignore it. And one day I just asked Dad, I said, oh, Dad, I want to be model. You know, so my dad like, oh no, model is not the job. You know, got into
African parents, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
African
God.
parents. It's just like, you killed just my dream. You know, and of course, like, you know, growing up in African family, we always listen to our parents. It's like one thing,
Respect.
like respect of the parents, even if they're wrong or anything, we just respect
Just respect
it.
it.
Do
Just gotta
what
You
roll
can't
with
be
it,
right.
yeah.
You can't be right.
you can't be right. It doesn't matter. If she said chili is salt, yes, it's salt. Yes. And so I kind of let it be. And I remember one day, I think I was 16, and I remember like one of my friends said to me, hey, one of my friends is designer and looking for a model. And I told her, what about Astrid? Like, you know, she's not bad. And remember that day we didn't have really phone. We were taking picture. We didn't have Instagram to show. So she was like, okay, I'll come and see her. And then we catch up. And she's like, yeah, I'm doing fashion designer and I'm the end of my semester. Would you be able to model for me? I was like, yeah, okay, no, why not? And then I was like, okay, I never done this before. So, and, you know, I didn't even think about how I'm going to go to YouTube and every doing research, you know. It's like, okay, I have to go and get magazine, see how they pose. You know, like all my little pocket money I was having about magazine, check how they pose, you know. So, and you see a lot of white pose anyway because it was everything white.
Everything was white that time,
And I'm thinking like, okay, she posed like this and nose look good, but it's not the same nose.
I know. It's a bit different,
you
huh?
know, how come my lips is a little smaller and I'm there with a So it's like, okay, you try. And then I'm just going in front of a mirror, starting to practicing and looking any angle, which one look good, which one. So, and then it was the photo shoot day. So I went there and put the clothes on. They do the makeup on me. It's the first time someone doing makeup on me. So it was so strange and it was not the right
How did
makeup.
that? Yeah, I was going to ask that as well with the makeup.
The
Like
makeup artist was
uncomfortable?
panicking, and thank God I have had my makeup there. So we changed, we done it, we keep a sample.
Because at that time, there wasn't Fenty Beauty. You know?
No,
So there
and
wasn't
all the
like...
makeup we were buying it at the African shop.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It was like such a struggle.
It's a struggle.
But, you know, coming from the background of a tomboy, I have just powder and eyebrow and things because I loved it the way Aliyah used to do her eyebrows. So I was trying to do this. You remember Aliyah?
I know, Leah. I know, Leah.
More than a woman. Well, okay, anyway. So, and we done the photo shoots and the photographer looked at me and said, did you model before? It's like, no. Did you ever model before? No. Are you sure? Yeah. Are you with a model agency? I said, no. You should look into it.
Oh, wow.
You are very
Okay.
photogenic. And I'm
Compliment.
like, oh my God,
Big
I didn't even
compliment.
put so much of everything that I tried to memorize all the poses yet, you know? And we finished our first outfit. The second outfit, I said, okay, I'm going to go more crazy. So we start to shoot. And you know when you realize like you're in the right path, you're in the right place, doing exactly what you meant to do.
Yeah.
Everything just was.
I felt like everything was in place.
It's just in place, was flowing. Next collection. So we have to choose 5 collections that she has to do. And it was just like this. I finished my photo shoots before everyone else. Everyone else was taking longer than me. And I just was beginner. This was my first photo shoot
Like
ever.
a natural.
And actually, I didn't know what I had to do, but because it's just meant it to be. So I done it. And I remember that day I was going home and I was in the train. I was like, I want to become a model. I definitely going to be becoming a model. I have to end up in the cover of Vogue magazine. This is my goal. I have the face. I have the face. I'm working so hard. You know, it just takes one person out there to say, you know what? I'm going to give her a chance.
Yes.
So, and this is since there I've been working on. Yes, it gave the time where I stop and start to study medicine because obviously for Black models,
It's tough. It was tough back in
tough,
those days.
and
It was
there
tough
was
back in
not
those
really
days.
client.
Yeah.
Especially in
book
Germany.
us. And
Was
especially
this in
Germany?
Germany,
Yeah.
yeah.
This was in Germany.
You know,
Jesus.
I can even show you
That'd
my
be different
first
weather,
photo shoot. I
yeah.
think I
Yeah, it
even
would
put
be
this,
tough.
you know, and I can even show you later on my photo shoot, my first photo shoot. You
Yeah,
know,
that would be
but-
great. Yeah, send it to us so we can show the people as well.
Yeah, that
you
would
know,
actually be pretty
absolutely,
cool.
like young Astrid. But yeah, so I kind of like let it be because there were really nothing for me really in demand. If it was makeup, if it was fashion show, anything, nobody really were booking me. Or so
Yeah.
I just let it
Yeah.
be, study medicine.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, many people don't know that I'm actually a beauty surgery and accident surgery
Yeah.
assistant.
Assistant, yeah.
So and this is what I study. And then I met my love of my life at that time.
Wow, okay.
And then moved to Australia.
Yeah.
And from
Why did you move? What sparked that move?
moved here thinking, okay, I'm going to start a new life, or going to be good, but God knew exactly what he was doing. If it was not for God, I would be still today a doctor assistant and maybe become a doctor because that was my
That was your aspiration.
Wow.
Yeah, inspiration. Like,
That's
this
two
is what I
different
really want
paths
to do.
there.
Yes,
Oh.
different paths.
100% different angles there.
I was so obsessed with heart. I wanted to know everything about heart. I wanted to become a specialized in heart. And
Yeah.
I remember my boss telling me like, oh, you have to have steel hand. And I'm someone who's nervous. so I don't think I'm going to have a chance. But anyway, I moved to Australia with my ex-partner and things didn't go away. I was thinking it's going to go.
That sounds pretty tough.
It was tough, especially because I could not even speak English. So yeah, and then you know, like God just blessed me with so many good friends around me. I started to meet people at the TAFE. From there, keep going. And then once I know one of the girls say, hey, I'm entering Miss Africa. I was like, oh, this is so cool. What is about it? Because I grew up in Germany. I don't know anything about Africa.
Yeah, I
you
know.
So it was
I
so
know.
exciting for me. And once I know, I got a message as well on my Facebook. It was Huguette asking me, say, oh, you look so beautiful. Would you like to be part of Miss Africa? I was like, oh, yeah, but I cannot speak English. Like,
Do you need to? Do you
so
need to? I don't
I
think
was
you need
like,
to.
okay, let me just enter, you know?
Yeah.
And why not? Finally I'm gonna go and meet some other girls who are from different countries of Africa. And this is exciting, you know? So something just for African. And I remember, we used to have Mutali who used to train us like how to model, and he get to keep like complimenting me. Oh, your smile is beautiful. You look so, you know, keep it, present it, you know. So all those encouragement was so good, and I needed as well for healing. And then I found myself modeling again. You see, so
It's almost like fate.
yeah, it keeps coming. It's like Astrid. Cannot run away from God calling.
Nah, you can't.
You don't have a
You know,
choice. We're just
you have a
pointing you in that
choice,
direction,
you know.
pretty much.
So, and I decided, okay, let's just take part of Miss Africa, and thank God Huguette could speak French. And I remember I met one of my best friends, Luciette, who is half Congolese, half from France, half French.
Yep.
So she speaks French too. So it was good to meet all those amazing people becoming friends. So and I remember we done the Miss Africa, Luciette won, I think it was 2010, and I was Miss Personality. I was
Wow,
called as Miss
okay.
Personality. So I was like, oh, I'm
What a
such
long way to come.
That's a great personality.
For not being able to speak English to me.
Being Miss Personality. I'm like, what? How does that happen? How does that happen?
Yeah.
It was amazing for me because as a oh wow, you know, because Miss Personality is actually the girl voting you. Like I think we were 12 girls at that time, or 14, I don't remember. So it's actually all the girls voting who going to be Miss Personality, and it was me.
It's a good start.
It's like
really
kind of like
good
the people's
stuff.
vote kind of thing. Yeah.
So,
That's next level.
Then I remember like Huguette approached me and said, you know what, you need to get in touch with some people. I think fashion industry is really for you, you know? And I remember some photographers starting to approach me after Miss Africa and ask me for photo shoots. And I didn't know how to deal with all this. So my friends at Sally, at them, they used to do my hair. One used to look after my son. And I'm going to rush to the makeup artist and to the photo shoot. And I'm thinking, okay, I should just do everything the way you done it. I'm back in Germany. You remember? It might be long year ago, but
Long time ago,
but you can actually do it. Yeah, and then I have the broken heart. Oh, it was so painful because the makeup artist did not know how to do my makeup. So you see, all the other girls so beautiful. They have perfect makeup. They have hair done perfectly. I already done the half job to do my hair for you.
Yeah.
And you cannot even do my makeup. And I remember I go to the toilet, like tears just coming out. I looked
That's so stressful. Yeah.
horrible.
That is
I was
very
like,
stressful.
That would be so stressful. Was this like on the day of a shoot as well, kind of thing?
yes. So, and I could see the frustrating and makeup artist, and she didn't know what to do, how to mix, and how, And I was
Was
so
she like one of your
angry.
friends and stuff as
no,
well,
No, This
or-
was booked to makeup artist
Oh,
to do
really? So
makeup
you've
on
never
the
even
day
met
for
him
the
before or
photo
anything?
shoots, So, and I was so mad because you
Because
should be prepared.
There's a big chance for you.
Well,
you know?
yeah,
No,
'cause
and for
It's a big
me,
opportunity.
it was like my first photo shoots again
yeah.
back, and after going to all those challenges, I said, you know what, maybe if something good can come off something bad, let's just the past rest in peace
Yeah.
and just move forward and do something new. And you remember how you were feeling when you done your photo shoot the first time? So that's how you're gonna feel again. So, and coming there, getting the wrong makeup on you,
It's defeating. It's defeating.
tears coming out, and we sit there, we're trying to figure it out. I could not even perform the way I wanted to perform. I felt like I failed completely. And since that day, before I put my nude underwear for any garment, before I
Yeah.
put my high heels for anything, I put my
Makeup first. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like,
So she's making sure, confirming it,
Like, I
I'm
would-
Before
definitely
you get into the
gonna.
whole process.
yeah,
gonna be
I
successful.
prefer to forget the high heels. I don't care if they have some shoe there for me. They're big to me or too small. I can walk on this, bite my tongue, but I will
Makeup
not
needs to be.
walk with a face that I
Well,
cannot present myself.
Yeah.
Like, it's
And that
pretty
reflects
much
who you are and stuff like that.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
and
proper representation.
It's killing you. You cannot do beauty photo shoots or picture with wrong makeup. You're not gonna
Yeah.
be able to do glamour. You're not gonna be able to look classy because you just know you look wrong.
And mentally, it would definitely affect the way that you're
Absolutely.
thinking in your
sure.
head and stuff like
Absolutely.
that.
For sure.
And going to that, this was my first experience in the fashion industry, like the
Yeah.
struggle. And then seeing how much we black model were not chosen in some of the fashion shows, some of the casting, we were not even invited. And it was like, this
wow.
casting was there. Oh, this was happening. And even just struggling with the hair, they didn't know how to do hair. It's like, just call it black up, a black, a black hairstylist to come and do our hair.
Yeah.
Call
Yeah,
a
exactly,
black
yeah.
makeup artist to come and do our
Yeah,
makeup.
be
you don't-
diverse.
Yes, so make it easy for yourself
And
even.
someone who's familiar
Exactly.
with that, that style of model and
you
stuff like
see?
that. Yeah.
So all this, starting really to push me to age. I was like, God, what do you want me even to do here?
Yeah.
There's no space for me. There's nothing for me here. So what I'm going to be doing is just going to be creating my own photo shoot.
Yeah.
That's it.
And because
Forces
I-
you to take that route.
Exactly. And I was so blessed by God with so much creativity, idea.
Yeah.
And it was so easy for me to put shoots together. And I remember one day working with Vicky, one of the best makeup artists in Perth.
Wow.
And we done a photo shoot with Maggie, and it was just wow. And everyone, this is the when everyone really turned the face like, okay.
She's really talented.
Astrid is here.
Yeah.
Who is
She's entered the
Astrid?
building. She's entered the
who
building.
She's a really
is
lovely
he?
person too.
You know?
Yeah.
Is she? Is she?
Yeah, I mean, I've met her a few times, yeah.
Oh, the Vicky. You're talking about Vicky.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
okay.
she's
Vicky
really
is
lovely, yeah.
amazing. We sit there. I say, Vicky, I want to do something creative, but at the same time as well, I want something as well representing my background is African, and the picture was just. And magic came on place, like, okay, we can do this, we can do this. And I remember I saved so much just for those photo shoots. And
Yeah.
Vicky too saved to help me to make the payment for these photo shoots. And we literally kill it. Kill it. Until today, in person, nobody ever done a beautiful photo shoot with a black model like we did. Like, I can definitely guarantee
Set the
this
mark.
one. No
That's it.
one ever done it.
She set the
And
standards, the bar.
absolutely, like no one. It was, I'm going to show you, it was just amazing. And then we got as well, like, people in America who stole some of the pictures to promote the
Oh,
Really?
events.
What?
Oh, I
Is that
Be
got
sending
copyright?
them an
Isn't that
invoice,
copyright?
man. I'd be like, what is this, mate?
You can't do that,
literally,
right?
you cannot do this. I didn't even
yeah,
know.
'cause it's
Someone in
like,
America messaged me and say,
Intellectual
Astrid.
rights and that, yeah.
Someone
Stealing
actually in
your
America
identity.
messaged me and say, hey, you Astrid, yeah? I think I follow you. I know you from Perth. Is this you?
Oh my
And I'm
God.
like, what are you talking about, America? Oh my God, I'm so famous. You can Google me.
I
made it,
that's like
guys.
a
I
good
made it.
thing.
And I look, there was a flyer and our picture, and what they done, they keep everything, but they removed some of my creativity idea. This was like an African head pieces, and then
Yeah.
me, and because I have kind of like a sad story in my life that I didn't have time to be a child. I have to grow up
wow.
pretty much quick.
Yeah,
but I
I
have
feel
this
that.
child side, so I put two red dots on my cheeks. So it's like a part of me who's still a child, somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it just make they all look different. So they removed that bar, and for me that meant so much because it's a part of me that's been stolen,
Yeah.
and I'd never have the chance to get back. One time is gone, this time is gone. You're never gonna get time back. So, but to still living as a child, sometimes with your childhood or your childish
Yeah.
If it's
behavior
appropriate,
somewhere.
what do you mean
which-
by
definitely relate to
you
that.
you didn't have time to be a child? If it's appropriate to explain,
Yeah,
can you let
so,
us know about that? A bit more?
Shortcut and the story is my mother left my dad, so I was just 14 at that time, and at that time we were 7 child. So I have to
you're
become
7.
we at that time I have to become a mom at one day and other. The next day become a mom of 6 siblings, and the youngest one were 2 twins who were
respect.
11, who were 1 year old. The 2 twins were 1 year old, and I become a mom overnight. So it was really tough. So from the age of 14, 15. I have to learn how to do all this. So it was my sibling before me, pretty much. And so I
Yeah.
had my dad.
And yourself last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Sadly.
Like the
I
mum of the
become-
family kind of thing, yeah.
So I think like most of people think, oh, she's so nice, she's so fake, or she's so mothering. But it's just, this is how I am.
Yes.
Because I
It's how
have
you've
to
grown up.
look
Yeah.
after so many young people.
Yeah.
And sometimes
But you're very
people-
optimistic as well on top of that, you know what I mean? You've
Yeah.
always kind of been like that. Just really kind of optimistic, very inviting to
Yes,
people as
pray
well, you
about
know?
it. So
I guess as a
anything-
mother, you have to be like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
because people
I
are
have
looking up to you.
Exactly. So
You
know,
can't you got to share the spotlight
love.
as well,
Yeah.
especially when you're looking after so many people as well.
absolutely. And
like
some
the
people
attention and
have
stuff
been
like that.
wondering, like, how do you deal with so many people? I was like, I have to deal with so many personalities. My life is my
Especially at that age as
so
well.
they actually prepare me. Sometimes I see some of my brother and some of the boys, and I know what I've done.
yeah, definitely.
So this is how I can handle it. So sometimes like you have so many patients. Like I have so many siblings that I have to be patient with and raise. So this is where something that
This
I
is where it
didn't
comes
have.
from.
Yeah, so I didn't really have a childhood where some of my friends could go out or do things after school. I could not. I have to wake up earlier, get my sibling ready, helping my dad when he go to work. I finish this after school. I have to come back, make sure food is ready for everyone. Pretty much taking the role of the mom. Like so.
Is that what you're gonna think? Is that what you think you're going to implement maybe in your kid's life?
Yeah, so like this.
You probably
childish-
love being with them as children, don't you? Like I can finally be myself as
Watch
well.
the kids' movies and stuff like that, you know? Honestly, they're
I never
pretty
got to
good, though,
experience
I'm
this,
not gonna
guys.
lie. Yeah.
I think
Like
my
the most,
children
yeah.
are more my models. My model are like my children. I think
That's true. I've
I
seen
like
that.
I'm so attached to them, and most of them are attached to me. And this is where Bayer Model Academy start. I actually start to have a modeling school because many people were coming to me and say, "Oh my God, we love the way you do your photo shoots. We love the way you actually are." And I said, "Yeah, like I can train, And then I started to train everyone who were coming, and I started with Bayer Model Agency. Bayer Be Yourself is who used to call, and was actually very good until I find my full love. God finally blessed me with someone.
Hey.
Even though I look like single, it's so strange. Some people think I'm a single, I don't have kids. It's like, no, I do. It's just, when I'm with family, I'm really with family. And when I work, I
You're
work,
working.
So
Yeah.
it's important for me to separate both of them,
Yeah.
but have a balance,
Yeah.
and also my work not to affect my family. It's very, very important, and my
Especially when you're
family not to
mentally
affect my
stressed.
work. So it's a challenge, but people who are really close to me, which I say like my friends.
Yeah. So how did with your fashion and Kaleidoscope
Yeah.
and all the shoots you've done, how have your friends, aided you in completing these challenges?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Have you had
pretty
friends that
much-
you had to lose as well during the way?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And it's not losing. I think even in our misunderstanding, in our fight, I think sometimes, it's just a time like for us to divide, but sometimes we as human, we don't see that's there at that time.
Yeah.
We just say like, oh no, she done this wrong. Oh, she spoke with me this way, and da. But actually, no, like I think we can actually not work together here.
Yeah.
Let's just go apart. We don't do this way.
Go
We
in
just
different directions.
Yeah.
It's like
stuff
negative,
that,
right?
Yeah, and it's just so sad because later on you realize like, oh, actually it was the end of our friendship in this space. I'm supposed just to be here to help her with this, or she's supposed to be here to help me with this.
This as well.
Yeah, I have amazing friends who really helping me. I'm telling you, when I say help, it's really like some of them don't sleep days just to make Kaleidoscope happening. Some of them even helping me financially for Kaleidoscope to happen.
Wow.
Some of them providing the service just for Kaleidoscope to happen. Some of them are there looking for me left and right, like Alex and Madhu, Sally,
That's the boy, that's the boy.
Kisa, Victoria, Vic, Taonga, like
Shout out to
like
Tonga.
seriously, like and the dancer, my mentor Rob and Tom, and their aunties, all the auntie behind me when I'm like, I'm so done.
The amount of pressure doing those
I
shows
cannot
is
do
extreme.
this and this,
lot. Yeah.
And people like Auntie Tambia call 24 hour, like, I cannot do this. I'm so tired of this. It's like, she always get me back, like, calm down. Let's break it down. Ta, 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 ta. What's happening?
Yeah.
Can you see here? Can you see what God is doing? Can you see this and this? That friends like Lazar always bring me back to the Bible, like my sister who fly all the time, Julie, from Germany to come and make it happen. Yeah.
Is Julie in Germany?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. True.
She
So
come
just
every
came in
year.
just for- yeah.
So when you see all those people, even when you're on your break point where you actually sometimes really break and you cry and say, God, you gave me a vision and you show me where to start and where it's going to end, but you didn't tell me all these things in the between, and I'm here about to give up.
Well, he's
Yeah.
giving you those challenges as lessons in
see?
life,
So,
really.
and they
you
are-
need those obstacles.
And this is why it's important to have those
do.
people. But
yeah,
if you
build a good
know,
team and that.
Different type of
you
people.
know, different time people,
You
and
need
all
it.
of them I have different role, by the way.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, and I have also remember myself. Sometimes I put too much pressure on some of them, and it's not right. You know, so and. What's the blessing in this is, I've been even having friends like Diego and the boys, like, who always support me. There are times where you really feel like, I cannot do this.
Yeah.
It's this
Gets overwhelming.
overwhelming. And my partner, Nico, God bless him.
Holding you down, huh?
Yes, it's just like, it's okay. You can just do that. Keep going. It's Italian,
Not
so
the
you
Italian
can imagine.
accent.
He's
you
honestly
know,
the funniest guy.
you will finish.
Bravo. Brava, I mean, brava. No, brava.
And and he going to be like calm, like he doesn't kind of care, like he doesn't really care. You can do that. It's okay. But in the background. On the show, I see all the Italian community coming here, and I'm like, who called them? Nico,
Hey, good on him.
You
That's
see,
it.
like it's like whoa, like so
Including
many people
everyone,
are there.
yeah.
So it's
Support.
not me. So
Yeah.
I have to take credit. It's not just me. It's a team behind that. And
it.
now it's just about getting the government, like the Perth government, really to assist us with grant, because we're still not securing grant,
Grants,
and
yeah.
which is
You
making
need
it
the grants.
very
You need
challenging for the model to get paid on time, for everyone to get paid on time, because everything come back on my shoulder to make sure I go back to work quickly
Yeah.
and make sure like I can pay everyone, making sure everyone like let's think they know, look, your payment's gonna come. Those are the things that's going real, where people
Yeah.
don't see it. They just see amazing show. So many athletes, so many people come to us and say, yeah, the show is absolutely
amazing.
amazing. Like,
But how do we get the
this
funding
one-
for this to happen?
Exactly. If
Yeah.
the show is amazing on itself without funding, now think about it.
Exactly.
What we can do
That's
with
the most
funding.
important.
Imagine
thing at
with
the end of the
funding.
day.
It's
I
going to
know.
be huge.
I'm
Attracting
telling
people
you.
from different places.
Oh, like,
The Perth government, they need to actually invest in this.
Perth Airport, get ready because people are going to be coming from overseas. This is
Overseas
like
to come see this show. Yeah.
Exactly. You see what I mean? So the support is needed. You
Yeah.
know, I'm a woman, you know, a girl from the Democratic Republic of Congo. God bless Perth,
Yeah.
Australian, for me to be here
Yes.
to do something. I'm not here by accident.
That's true.
You know,
That's
I'm
true.
not from the age of 13 to already think about fashion. This is why I pay especially attention to whatever my son is telling me or whatever my daughter is telling me what they want to be.
Yeah.
Because we actually already know in the age of so young actually what you want to
wanna
be.
be.
And sometimes we ignore that. We have really to pay attention because imagine my father pay attention and invest in me when I was 13 to become a model. Just imagine that. Like my
But it
father
would have
said,
been different. It would have been a different path in life, you know. Sometimes you have to sometimes you have to have people who are saying you can't do it just to prove them wrong, you know. I mean,
know.
honestly, that's
this
what I
is
do.
true.
With a
This
lot as
is
well.
absolutely right, you know. But
But I
if
feel
I
where
have
you're
to
coming
change
from.
something, I actually imagine that because some of stuff would be
It'd be
easier.
another- yeah, it would have made the process.
You
Like,
need those
A bit
challenges. You
easier.
need those challenges. You need
Yeah.
those challenges.
But the other side is just like when someone asks me something, I know what to say. Why? Because I went through the experience.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm
that's
the
the
best
thing.
person to talk to because I went through the experience. I didn't read it by the book or story. I actually comprehend
through it.
where
Like
they
emotionally
are,
understand it,
understanding
yeah.
what they're going through. So, and they're listening more to me than anyone else because they know she actually went through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did she did this?
I always think of like those, let's say the fathers who have sons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your father was reached such a big podium.
Yes.
That son is going to be very tough for him to reach that same podium because
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's had, you know, a lot given to him. He didn't actually have to work
And
for
the
that. Like
bar's
he's
Yeah.
set so,
bar set
high
so high.
for him, so the pressure's so like intense for him
Yeah.
and stuff like that. To try
and your
match
dad like
that.
had to like break so many adversities and barriers to get to that podium. You know,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's so
like
tough.
my
It's like, oh yeah,
dad.
this person's gonna be this. No, it's not like
Yes,
that. It's,
it's not.
different scenarios,
It's
different
different.
situations.
This is why I say sometimes, you know, when people say, oh, the envy, Astrid, I want to be like Astrid, I want to be.
No,
It's
you really
like-
don't.
Yeah, believe
No, but
me,
that's-
you
that's a good thing,
don't.
yeah.
You don't for all the challenge. Like, you
As
know,
in
when
a
you
lot of
envy
challenges,
me,
you know?
envy
Yeah,
the
but-
bad things too. Like,
Yeah,
envy
not just the good
not
things.
just the good thing, not just the outcome. The outcome is like, the show went well. Oh, wow. They had a newspaper. They're here. They have an interview here. Da, da, da. But the sleepless night.
Oh, the sleepers. That's tough.
I literally forgot even one time to pick up my daughter from the childcare.
Oh wow.
Literally
Yeah,
said, oh my God, I have to pick up my daughter. Oh my God. Mother, I have to go. It's okay. You know, like
a
thing
million
like
thoughts
that.
going
you
on
know.
as well, yeah.
I remember
Like,
last year we forgot all the food for the mother in the car. And the person
my
was dropping us
God.
left and we forgot completely.
Wow.
And it was so hard. The food got like, we spent nearly $1,000 food
For the
and
food.
all
Wow.
we have to be chucked away.
Oh, wow.
You see, you just like, oh my God, all the challenges, you know? And the most challenging part is before even Kaleidoscope start, I actually was going to open heart surgery.
Wow.
Really?
And I was like, I don't think I'm going to do this Kaleidoscope.
Wow.
It better just to stop it there.
That's a
and
full
make it
commitment as well.
It's this,
Like to go one
easier.
direction or the other, 100%.
You know, and I just gave birth to my daughter too, and kind of starting back to Bayer, but then now I'm starting to get so sick. And you know what? Finding out, like, you know, I have a leaking valve. It's getting
Leaking
worse.
valve, yeah.
So before we found out that I was having a leaking valve, we were thinking I have asthma because I keep having like fluid in the lung.
Yeah.
So I started to take the asthma spray, and it's getting better,
buffer.
but it's getting wrong. And I keep putting on so much weight, and within
Mm.
to the point I could not walk like 4 meters. I was like,
Oh wow.
and
I
then
wouldn't
one
have even
day,
noticed this, especially from the shows and that, how much you're running around as well.
this I say, like when God heal you, just give him time to heal. He created the heart, not me. He
Yeah.
know what he needs to do. So, and I remember laying in bed and looking at my partner and say, I cannot breathe. Like, even when I'm trying to talk, I have to breathe first
Gasp, yeah.
before
Yeah.
talking. It's like, I think we should go to the doctor now. I was like, no, you know, in Germany, I was like, you say, enough, basta.
Luigi.
I was like, okay, I've been
You drew the
holding it
line
for
on it,
long.
yeah.
You know, I've been literally holding it for too long.
Yeah.
we watched the hospital. While we watched the hospital, I can feel like I was opening the window because I feeling like I don't have oxygen anymore. Like, you know, when you take a fish out of the water, I was like,
you're gasping for air.
Yeah, I was like, the oxygen's there, but I could not breathe it. So we rushed to the hospital. I got there, the nurse checking on me, the call doctor agency. So I was like, I could not walk because I was like, really, every step was so hard for me. Pretty much when they put me in bed, I was like, I'm going to pass out soon. They realized like she doesn't have enough oxygen. So I was like, They literally, I was drowning. So it was so much water in my lung that I could not breathe anymore properly. Like,
That's intense. That is intense. Yeah.
As I need to finish writing the project of Kaleidoscope.
That was your first thought.
Give us a
You're about to die.
I'm about to
Kaleidoscope.
Literally. And my partner like, you crazy, eh? What about me? The guitar. I was like, God give me a mission. Let me just write this so at least I die. Pass it to my daughter or something.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, these are actually honest thing though, honestly.
Literally.
Like, it's like their work is number one. And then
You have an objective in life
one
as
thing
well,
I
you know,
say,
like-
I don't
Something
ever,
drive
like
you
my
in that.
biggest
exactly,
fear.
and that's what's driving her, you know.
I think my biggest fear ever is to be in front of God and first of all, God to forget about me.
I think you'll be pretty alright with you.
And
Like,
no.
Done well
when you
so
go
far.
see him,
Done
I
well
think
so
you'll be
far.
like, yeah, you did pretty good.
Being my biggest fear being out of God's favor and for God to forget me when I stand in front and say, Astrid, did you do everything I told you to do? No, I was busy with no. I really want to say, yeah, tick. This I did too. Even putting the salt in the right place, I did it.
I mean,
You know? So it's like my biggest fear. I think like, you know, I know like whatever's going to happen to me, God has my children, my business, my partner, everyone in place. And I know you're going to take care of them 100%. I trust that.
Yes.
But I have also to trust what I do for God has to be on point as well. It has to align with his plan. And this is why it's so important for me. At that time, I was like, I have to start to write Kaleidoscope. I was telling my partner, bring my computer. I said, no. So, okay. Messaging my other friends, bring my computer. And I remember that night, they actually took 6 liters out of my body
Wow.
in 2 hours.
6 liters?
Yes, out of my body. I was overloaded with fluid.
Wow.
And I never lost weight so fast.
that sounds pretty critical, yeah.
I was
So
like,
fluid in your body.
In my body.
So your legs must have been very heavy, swollen.
Heavy. I was walking like a penguin, and we were thinking because I just give birth, it's maybe like part
After
of like
effects.
give birth. This is why I was keep ignoring that, but like this short of breath was just getting too much, and they decide like you need to have an operation, like you have
Essential.
a leaking valve.
Valve, yeah.
And this was really where it hit me. So pretty much, I think if I can ask for a VIP card in the hospital, I'll be the first one to get one because I visit them like, hi.
A lot?
No, I'm on a first name basis.
A lot. Because
Hey,
first
name
of all,
basis.
I didn't want the operation. Secondly, they have to explain to me, convince me like, this is what needs to be done. And then I asked for more time because my child was still so little. So I wanted to spend time with the little one,
Of course,
and I love the bonding about the child, breastfeeding. I love all those things and many things I could not do the tablets I was taking. So it was kind of like, it's kind of missing out a bit.
Yeah.
But so while I was in the bed, pretty much starting to write what Kaleidoscope is about, what needs to be done. And actually, I didn't even have the name at that time.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even have the name. And I was just keep writing, like, why did I have to do this? What is needed in our community? We have so many talented in our communities. We have singers, we have designers. Like, they don't have a good platform.
They don't have a platform.
They don't have
What's
it.
most
So-
valued is a platform, isn't it? That's it's a platform. It's a platform
So
for people.
what is it that is missing? You
Yeah.
know? So what can we do to have
to really elevate these people.
Yes, and they're so talented, I see in the
Insanely
dancer,
talented, some people.
Mubanga, like for example, with the
Exactly.
dance,
Yeah,
it's
they're
amazing.
pretty next level.
I see like
Rap culture.
rap culture, and many more African designers actually.
A lot.
And I'm thinking, where are they? And God has blessed me with working with indigenous and working
People
with
as
the
well. Oh, that's
modest
amazing. Yeah.
and working with the Philippine community.
Oh,
so
that's great.
it's like, God, you've been pulling me left and right to work with
All
all
aspects,
those
pretty much, yeah.
community. So what do you want me to do now? So what
Yeah.
I done, I pulled the string
Bring them together, exactly.
everywhere. And I'm not going to tell you, it was not easy.
It'll be tough.
You know, it's
a lot of
most
people will
tough.
doubt you.
It doesn't sound easy.
It's just-
I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
I have meetings with New Zealanders, and I have meetings with Indian. I have meetings with African. I have meetings just for this fashion show. And believe me, my personality even changed.
Yeah.
I go with the New Zealander. First, we have to eat. And we love what you're doing. You know? And
There's different
there
customs.
I'm like so small. Why everyone is
So big.
strong, you know?
Yeah. Kiwis
And
definitely love
so
to eat.
soft heart, such a soft heart. You know, they welcome me to New Zealand and they pray for me and they love what they're doing and they say, now you're part of our community. We're gonna give you a special name we have for you.
Wow.
We're not gonna call you Astrid, we're gonna call you Taonga. You know, I said, what is Taonga? Oh, okay. All right, it's me, the precious stone, the stone they have. I said,
Oh, wow.
oh, it's so beautiful. Okay. And sometimes and I'm not even looking because it's not me. It's like, I thought, oh, yeah, it's me. You know?
Recognize your name.
Yeah. So with the committee, you know, then working with indigenous, you know, for Night Dog, for the kids to do the fashion show for the Mirabuka shopping center, meeting them. You know, it was so beautiful. Learning
That's
the
amazing.
culture, you know, the dance, you know, this is the Nunga land, you know, Kaya. So you're learning so much.
yeah.
And, you know, they
Learning
even
a lot.
welcome me, even for my heart. It's like, we can go and speak with the elders to pray for you and everything. You're just so welcoming. And then, like, my favorite one are the Indian.
The Indian culture.
You know, so we're going to do this and this. Yeah. Exactly. You just said no. Like, no.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
wild.
so I had to learn the language. You know, they
Like their kind of
body
Body language.
and their kind of
also
personality type
how
and stuff.
to talk
Yeah.
to them, you know,
Yeah.
who you have to go first to talk to the leaders, you know, who you should be connected with and how much patience you have to have for different culture. That's why I say, like, to put a show like this, guys, sometimes for a meeting, I go 3-4 times in a week just to make sure they know what we're doing, how we're doing it, and what's actually take. Because
On the same page.
one thing as well is, I'm just gonna speak for our people. You know, we African, we are so talented. And I feel like we're holding ourselves so back sometimes. And it's really breaking my heart sometimes because we really want to succeed, yeah? But we're stopping each other.
Yeah, there's like
You
too
know?
much competition with each other almost. in
Why
that
is this
scene
competition
sometimes,
for?
I see,
Purse is big
like,
enough.
It's, I mean, there's so much opportunity here as well. It's like the perfect platform for it. And so they've just got to really help push each other up and actually have the, I don't know, like just commit. Just commit to it, you know, and just have that self-belief to do it and stuff like that.
You
is the
know,
real key,
and
yeah.
speak for your people, support them.
Support them.
You know, like I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you on one thing. For example, I remember I wanted a dress for rap culture, and then she told me the person. I said, "Oh, okay, this is so nice. Can I do a payment plan?" You know, because I cannot afford this straight up, but I would like really to support and can. She's like, yeah, okay, no worries. And we done our plan the way she wanted. We pay, and I got my dress done.
Yeah.
Support can come in different way. You know, you don't have always to negotiate everything down. You don't always have to put someone down. You don't always have to make competition. But you know, our people need support.
They do.
Support doesn't
That's
mean
the only
that,
way we're gonna
oh, because she made this
reach
price,
different levels, you know.
Exactly. She can sell a t-shirt for $50. For you, it's like, oh, it's so expensive. But you know what it took her to do
To
that?
go through that, yeah.
Like,
for you to look good.
Exactly.
At the end of the day,
and
feel
to,
nice.
to feel even represent in the fashion industry.
Yeah. Yes.
You
As
know,
African
she's doing
people.
so much for you already before even you know.
A lot.
She has to do a photo shoot. Photographer needs to be paid, model needs to be paid, or collaborated. This collaborated time, she's never gonna get it back. And then she has to promote it so people can see it. And your culture actually is promoting as well.
Yeah.
And then she has to pay for the place, the store where she is.
Yeah.
You know, there's electricity involved, there's water involved, there's internet involved, there's everything involved. So actually for these $50 that she's asking for a t-shirt, sometimes she doesn't even get a profit for that.
Yeah, for the amount of time it takes and stuff, yeah.
So if you then come and trying to negotiate the $50 for $30,
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's,
hurt.
That does
It's
hurt.
very
That does hurt.
hurtful.
Especially,
Make
yeah.
a payment plan. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy for that. $10 per week, I don't care.
As long as you contribute.
Well, it
and,
works for
yeah.
both,
Yeah, you see?
And pay, yeah.
Come to our fashion show, Kaleidoscope. So because we don't sometimes, as you see, like 3 years in a row, we didn't get the funding. What do you think your ticket gonna do? Your ticket money actually going to paying the model, to paying the artist, to paying
Not
makeup
you.
artist, not me. Like literally,
100%,
I'm
yeah.
still working for free.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally investing every year. What I do, I manage Sunday Jam. I manage some events with Alex,
Hey,
and I work
okay.
full time.
That's how you guys know each other.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, different ways, yeah.
you know, and then I work full time so I can save enough money to be able to do some of the part of the show to be paid.
Yeah.
But the
I
rest
feel
we
that.
actually depending on your ticket. So you want to support me, you really want, buy a ticket, come. And tell all your neighbor about it and come. So because you know what, you don't just support me, you support the model to be recognized, you support the designer to be recognized. Because guess what? Maybe tomorrow your neighbor you bought with in the fashion industry or to come and watch the fashion is the one maybe going to buy something from someone that you see.
Yeah.
You see how everything is connected. Just
It supports the whole
one good
industry.
action.
Exactly.
It's the whole industry. By turning up, you're supporting the whole fashion industry in Perth, really, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like a full kind of cycle thing that comes back around, really.
It is.
100%.
How did you feel when you won the Wonder Woman of the Year award?
Oh my
That's
God.
interesting, isn't it?
I didn't know you guys
Wonder
know.
Woman. You're Wonder Woman, aren't you?
Wonder Woman of the Year. How do you guys know this?
I got my ways. I have my ways, I have my ways. Or it might be on your page. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, it's on my page too, but it's so amazing. It was really amazing because I think that really touched many people. Those who did not know my story, that actually, to domestic violence, to open heart surgery, to the fashion industry challenge, to actually won the Wonder Woman of the Year last year. It was like every word of the hard working, every word of someone recognizing that's what I'm doing, and every word and how blessed I actually am. And sometimes we don't see the blessing. Sometimes blessing come in a small way, but when God make a boom, it's really a boom. I did not expect it, and it was beautiful things, especially from other community actually to recognize, say, hey, wait, there's actually a black woman over there in the corner doing something. She deserves this. She really kind of getting control of the upcoming generation and
they're trying to inspire people.
And you see them they're doing good, and seeing that was really amazing. But it's sad because you're actually kind of expecting this as well from your community, but
And it was from another community.
exactly.
That really did it. It's like, come on, guys.
But at the same time, it's like if my community don't want me, it's okay.
I'll still keep going. I'll still keep going.
Yeah.
Like other people who are looking at me.
So it's like I see going, and God puts other community to see me.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully
you
it'll
keep
inspire 'em.
sleeping.
Yeah.
So it was
amazing.
good.
That's
It
really good.
opened a
We're
lot
really
of
proud of
door,
you for that.
A lot of door opened for that. People want to work with me. People want to recognize. I'm mentoring some people in the fashion industry, and getting kind of knowing more of other community better. It's opening different doors.
That's
to
really good.
events, to private
Private
events.
function.
Astrid's like, oh, me, oh.
Premium.
Okay.
A light feeling.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
that's
beautiful.
amazing.
And I see this reward for all the women behind me.
That's it.
You
think that you're just...
It's not me. It's all the women who actually been helping me to become this Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's
really good. We normally do the most valued 3 here. And it's just 3 tips that you would give to someone who's always say someone who's younger or someone who is looking up to you, or who wants to be in this position that you're in.
Yeah.
So what are 3 tips that you would give to?
First of all, I even wish someone has done give me those tips. You know? First of all, make sure you align with God calling.
Yeah.
Because the first thing is definitely look for the kingdom of God, and everything is gonna be given to you. Secondly, just ask God, and this is one thing I was struggling with. And I used to work at IKEA.
Yeah. Hey.
Sorry.
And I remember,
Swedish though, right?
I know, Swedish, okay.
Funny.
And I remember every time I was working there, there were never one day past, because I was in the cashier as well. There was never a day past someone going to say, oh my God, she's so beautiful. And I'm like,
What are you talking about?
and please, bro, please, come on. What's wrong with you, I never saw myself the way God see me until I got saved. And then value yourself, carry yourself the way actually God wanted to carry yourself.
Yeah.
And I was struggling to see what people were seeing in me. And through all the challenges, through all the bad things that happened in my life, it's so hard sometimes, for you to say like, oh, am I even a good person? Or am I even deserve this? And, God, you put me to so much. I don't see anything good anymore on earth, to the point you don't even see yourself the way people see you. But for some reason, God was keep talking to me through people. Like literally, I can guarantee, like, there were never one week pass or day pass someone gonna come say, you should be a model. You should be this. Or, hey, are you a model? Or anything like this. Or just compliment, like, you look stunning. And I started one day really to ask myself, God, if everyone thinks like I'm so stunning, why am I not a magazine now? Why I'm not in the cover of Vogue? Like what those people sing. I used to go mad sometimes, but it was because I didn't see what God actually saw in me.
Or what God actually created.
Yeah.
Well, it's like there's the sending of the direction on
Yeah,
this. They can't just tell you where to go. You've got to kind of work your way
out,
to
so
the
first
destination and
things,
that.
Kingdom of God, look for the kingdom of God, and everything gonna be given to you. Secondly, ask God to show you what is seeing in you. This is gonna give you the confidence, to actually go. And the last one is really your vision. What is it? Ask God to show you the vision and to align your plan with God. And if sometimes, and I guarantee you, many things will not gonna go plan. It's a plan.
A lot of things will go wrong.
A lot. And sometimes it's God allowing to see how strong you are, which is really challenge how faithful you are. And don't ever be ashamed to ask for help.
That's true.
That's the important
don't
one, really,
ever.
actually. A lot of people like that. They
Don't
just won't
ever,
ask.
ever. Like, I tell you,
Too
during
stubborn.
Kaleidoscope sometimes, like last year, I was like, I need to put petrol. And I look at my bank account. My bank account look at me. We look each other. Okay.
Staring at each other. What's happening here?
Can you put $10 there? I just stuck. I need petrol. I was like, okay, no worries. Okay, done. And I put petrol and I was like, oh my God. Like before that, I'll be like, no, I need to call my partner first. Now it's like, anyone like come in my mind at that time, I just ask. And for some reason, God put in mind someone that you should ask.
Yeah.
And the person actually gonna have it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes God bless them through you.
I've heard a lot of those stories.
Through
I've heard a
them
lot of
go
those
through
stories.
you. So people don't understand, like, you being ashamed or mad with the person or anything. Like, hey, I know we have a beef right now, but I need just $10 for my petrol.
I know.
We can continue the fight later.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's something really important, especially being in Australia. Some of us are here students, they don't have family, they don't have anything. And many people are suffering in silence. That's killing me so much.
Yeah.
This really hurt me.
You can ask for help. It's okay to ask for help.
Exactly. Ask for help. And if you love fashion, like, follow Kaleidoscope World of Fashion.
That's it.
Send us, like, you want to be a model. Send us just some of your pictures, your phone number, your email address, where we can find you when we have casting. We just can send you the casting call.
Yep.
If you want to help us with anything, just giving us a service, service, or even just come as a partnership on help us, because we need this help. As I say, we don't get any government funding.
No.
You see, so any help for the community is going to even help me more.
Yeah.
You see, because I'm laying on the community. I do this for the community. All I can
That's
ask
true.
the community is
it's to help you out as well.
Yeah, help me out with whatever you can. You want to give us a shout out, give us a shout out. You want to send people, you want to be recruiting models, come do it. You are good with designing, like anything that you think like, oh, Astrid, I'm gonna finish my study soon and I'm going to be doing social media or media. Can I be your blogger? Yes, please, because I cannot do all
Everything
this
by yourself,
by myself,
yeah.
And right now we are blessed, especially with Casa, Curtin University, like
Yeah.
Casa. Oh my God, my babies. I love them so much. They're like my babies, and they came last year, and they
really
helped
helped her
us so
as well,
much.
which is really good.
While they're like, why are you not a model? So I found myself saying to people what people used to tell me.
Yeah,
Why are you not a
you
model?
should be modeling.
Why are you a volunteer? You're supposed to be in a runway. And they're like, yeah, next year. Opportunities opening.
Yeah,
I need my community to help me.
definitely. Definitely we need the help from everyone.
So and this
Last question.
Yes.
Sorry, we are running out of time of it.
no.
Where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? What's up? What's next for Kaleidoscope?
So next for the Kaleidoscope is definitely going international.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
so we're getting a lot of
International offers.
yeah. So we pretty much putting us in God's hand.
Yeah.
I hope I am going to become also a creative director for Perth, the city of Perth, because I have so many ideas for kids, entertainment, for adults, for like events that can be happening in Perth, how to connect people, how to do like things that is lacking that I see because I'm dealing with so many multicultural. I see many
Avenues.
that can be
enter.
actually created, activity that can be done, from every ages, because actually I'm dealing with every ages somehow.
Yeah.
And my goal literally my dream is going to be being a creative directing for events and everything in Perth, Australia, even in Australia, but Kaleidoscope is definitely going international, definitely.
That's it.
So
We back that. We back that for
do
sure.
it.
We back that for
so
sure.
if you are a lawyer, please contact us. Because some of
many
the
people
contract I do
doing it
not
anyway.
understand.
I know.
So we
That
need
style
some.
of show could, literally
so,
go
yeah.
anywhere, really. So
Absolutely,
there's definitely so many
definitely.
different markets out there that kind of don't really have that kind of a fashion show theme to that style, what I mean?
Yeah.
And with that kind of community, and so it's definitely got
It's
the
quite
potential
different,
for sure.
isn't it? Yeah, to
Yeah.
other fashion
And
shows.
also working with international designer, like one of my favorite designer is Olivia Rostin from Ballet.
Okay.
I love, and I just so want to do a show for him.
Yeah.
Like, just tell me the theme, and my brain just gonna go poo. Like, this is one of my dreams, to work with Olivier Rostin, and it's just so inspiring. And I think because of what he went through, kind of I can relate it to it, but I think it's just so creative, and it keeps it real. This is what I like as well. And it's giving a lot of African model, a platform, and it's so beautiful to see,
Yeah.
so yeah.
That's amazing. we love these aspirations. I think that you're so ambitious. So
Yeah.
I think that you can definitely.
Yeah, but I'll
achieve these
say one
things.
thing, yeah? If my God, that I pray,
Yeah.
and Jesus Christ of Nazareth don't have a limit, why should I put myself a limit?
No limit. There's no limit. The
Exactly.
sky's the limit.
If it's go wrong, God is on you.
That's it. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe not like that. But,
That sounds almost a little
but
bit
nah,
daunting
that's
there.
true. I mean, there's no limit to it. You've been born. You
Yeah.
have one life, right? And that's to inspire others. So yeah, that's
Exactly.
most valued. Thank you, Astrid, for coming on Most Valued today.
Thank you.
This is actually a great conversation.
Yeah.
We would go on for another hour
I
if we
know.
could.
We're gonna have to do a part 2 on this.
We
one,
have
I
to.
think.
We have to.
Maybe
Definitely.
at least maybe a part 3 of this. One.
Yeah.
Because
Oh my God, you guys really want to
Oh,
go back?
we love we love your character, and your
100%.
personality. That's what we definitely need. Yeah,
thank
but
you
thank
for-
you so much for
For
coming.
having me.
Yeah.
This is so beautiful. I'm so proud of you.
You guys, please check out Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Check out Astrid's Insta profile. I'm hoping Jermaine's gonna actually put it here this time. This guy never puts anything. I always do this.
Yeah,
He
little
doesn't do
button
anything.
around
Like, what are
here,
you doing,
somewhere
bro?
Out here,
No, you're doing great. I'm so proud. I love seeing young generation so engaged
Yeah.
and do everything. And this is that thing my mom said coming out. Yes, we have to do this more and this. Can I add this? Can I add this? It's just complimentary.
That's
can I
it.
style you next time when you have you on your podcast?
Yeah. Sorry. I want to see that. I actually want to see that.
This is
have
this
to
is
get here
where
a bit
I'm
early
coming in.
next
But
time.
I
Yeah.
love I love what you guys doing. It's
Thank you so
amazing.
much. We love you too.
Pleasure.
Thank you guys for tuning in again. Another episode of Most Valued. I hope you guys are getting in touch with the Instagram, sharing, liking, following. Please share this with your friends as well. That would help us a lot. And we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.